a guide. I'll need a guide for just to help me wrangle everything with Scarlet and go through the process and do the paperwork, because there's no way I could interpret the Chinese paperwork. But as far as like a guide, everybody was shocked. You went to Heze without a guide? I mean, even people on my train were like, oh my God, you need a guide in Heze. I don't need nothing. I mean, I've been really, really fortunate. The other part is the Chinese kids, when they go to school, they're taught English. Now there's like a 4-level system, like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 I think is like their A level, where if you have to get I think it's called their CET, if you have to go to level 4 to be able to go to college, or you have to get a level 4, you can't get a degree while you're in college. But even people in grade school are taught basic English. And I mean, here's the crazy part. Unlike us, where we could probably pick up the spoken word easier, they can write it and they can read it better than they can speak it. So as long as you have the Googs, thank you VPN, as long as you have the Googs, or a way to type in English and go real slow, you're okay. Now, as far as my Mandarin goes, most of the people have told me my Mandarin is pretty good, as far as the way I'm pronouncing things. I learned Bao Chen, which is sorry. That's sort of like an excuse me. They say it's pretty good. They said my accent's pretty good. He says what catches people off guard is seeing a big old white guy who uses Mandarin. And, like, I know the stuff I need, like Fei Ji, Ping Yang, Jodine, Zainar, where, Shimi Sheho, Win. I'm doing pretty good. I haven't had need of a guide in Heze. I mean, everybody's been pretty easy to get along with. And then for like technical stuff, I've used my flashcards and I'm all right. So if you're planning to do a little bit of a adventure to your child's adoptive city to get a feel of what it's like and get pictures of it when you're not on a ram jam sort of guided, have to get mission done paperwork stuff, you're all right. And don't believe the crap. Chinese trains are really kind of easy. I mean, I allow lots of time. I mean, my train doesn't leave till 3, and I got to the station at 1. So, I mean, I just planned 2 hours, so I'm not rushed. No security putt. But this train station was the best one I've been to. No waiting lines, no pushing people, not everybody fighting for a queue, just real chill. And condition-wise, it's in real good condition. Like I said, probably because it hasn't had a billion people march through it. But, yeah, 1282, that's my train. A bunch of stuff I don't understand. 1515, know my military time. They do military time over here. Our 24-hour time. And then I got a flashcard that says, what platform do I go to? I throw that thing up, and those things work like a champ. Oh, hun, everybody loves the glitter paper, by the way. It's the best. Solon, Boo, you, thank you for the kind notes that you wrote in the cards. Makes my heart warm every time I use that deck. I have a feeling I'm going to start getting very emotional over the next couple of days. So you might see a lot of ugly cries, but it's more cries of joy. Knowing that our child's minutes away from me. Knowing that my child is hours away from me. Knowing that our sister, your daughter, hon, is right around the corner. There was a side of me almost yesterday that wanted to go grab her and just go, do whatever you have to do. I'm leaving now. And, but then when shots fired, the problem was, it's like I tried to explain, and if I can't upload the videos, here's what happened. Real quick, because if I do, I don't want to be repetitive. So I had the address to what was the old orphanage. This place was a dump. Went in there, and it was the projects now. However, everybody knew Madam Lee. Everybody, the lady who runs the orphanage. No sooner than they came up Salawai, I mean, I walked into this place. My taxi cab dropped me unceremoniously there. I got out, and I thought it was maybe a block shy east-southwest. And I had people on me. I mean, literally, what do you need? What do you want? And I'm like looking for the Social Welfare Institute, and they're going, this was it. And now that I'm looking back on it, they're going, this was the old one. And I said, orphanage, and they go, oh, yeah. And shot me out. And here's the kindness of these people. This dude got off work, and a car is a luxury for these folks. And he grabbed his car, and it, using my Western logic, not wanting to take a ride, he grabbed his car and put me in it and drove me 12 km. That was kind of the problem. He didn't drop me at the corner so I could just take photos of the outside, because I didn't want to confuse the people inside. No, he pulled me up Liberace style, right in front of the whole thing. So right when I pull up, everybody jumps out. Now, in between times, I'm taking this ride with this guy, and he tells me it's 12 kilometers out. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to get taken out to someplace, chopped up in a garbage bag. So I'm thinking and figuring out how to choke this driver out with the seatbelt if I need to, and what weapons are in the car. And just the way I think. And next thing I know is I tell him, I'm feeling a little hinky about this. So I tell him, pull over, sit on the curb, try to get my grid cords, figure out, already got the new address to the new Children's Welfare Institute. Thank you for saving emails. Got that stuff, re-put it in, figured out the best way to go, and was getting ready to wait for a taxi. And who comes up? The dude in the car. Dude in the car hands me his cell phone, and on it is Madam Lee's face. She's FaceTiming me, or Skyping me, or video chatting me. And she's telling me, yeah, he's a driver. He's cool. He's good. Go with him. So I go with him, and she's up in Beijing. And all I wanted to do was take photos of the outside, because I know with the language barrier, I confused the hell out of these people. So he pulls me up Liberace style, and they come out, and they're trying to get me to go in. And I'm like, boo, no. While I'm doing this, they're videotaping me and sending the videotape to my wife saying, is this your husband? So imagine how much our technology is advanced, where I'm talking, and at the same time I'm talking, they're videotaping my wife and showing her footage of me, and she's going, yeah, that's my husband. And all I want to do is take enough to get a feel for that institute. And they were real hospitable. I mean, I have a feeling those people would have drove me wherever I wanted to go. Mrs. Lee wanted to give me get my hotel address and send staff over to maintain me. And I'm like, no, I don't need to. I'm fine. I think what they might be used to is a lot of scared travelers. It's fun not knowing the language. It's just real good body language read. You read the body language and you know what's up. So this is a long one, 7 minutes long. So that was my incredible journey yesterday. And then when I went downtown, which is close to the orphanage or Social Welfare Institute, because like I was talking this morning, when your kid's been found 5 days old and they create a birthday, and the finding location, yeah, it's going to be 2 or 3 photos, really. But I wanted to get the dirt from her orphanage, because that is really her home. She's been there for 5 damn years. It's sort of like the way I feel about my military school. I mean, my home was my home, but I spent a lot of formative time at that military school. So I feel that she's going to have the same thing. So they're telling you to put on deodorant. Oh, and they also want you to make sure that you don't eat your pets, but you care for them. And brought to you by Big Brother. Thank you. So anyways, I'm waiting here, having a good time. All right, talk at you later. Until Mr. Hand comes out. We gotta have the hand. See, he's trying to check me out. See, the old man's going, what the hell is this dude doing? All right, he's cool. So he's walking off. Talk at you later.